recording a video and the first thing I do is wipe my nose. So I'm in my car right now and I have decided this is about to splash really far. Okay, yeah, totally just squirted Germ-X all over my pants. Anyway, I have decided that I'm going to start vlogging my DoorDash shifts, y'all. I decided to do this because I get bored during my shift sometimes and decide to watch YouTube videos, and I discovered that this was a thing. And I just recently, a little backstory about working DoorDash, I just recently, well, not recently, but I started December 21st and it is now May 22nd, so yesterday was 5 months. And I am on, looking at my stats, I have 657 deliveries, so I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a new driver, but I'm not experienced like some people that have like 10,000 deliveries or whatever that I've seen on YouTube. But I just kind of want to vlog my shifts and see how they go. Sometimes they're boring, sometimes they're very entertaining, and sometimes you just want to bitch. So right now I'm currently located in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and I will show you my my little area in a few minutes. I'm scheduled for a shift at 3. It is now 2:44. As some of you may know, you can clock in 15 minutes early for your shifts. However, I am a top dasher from April, so I can actually clock in whenever I want. So I pulled over in a parking lot. This is actually like right beside a hotspot, and if you don't know what that is, so in DoorDash they have certain areas where they have you sit to wait for orders and stuff like that, and I'll show you once we get into the app. But this is right next to a hotspot. It used to be an Applebee's, but they're currently closed and moving locations, so I normally don't sit here anymore because since it's a closed restaurant, I don't want to look sketchy. But I normally go sit at our local mall, and so I'm going to head that way. Traffic is just really bad right now, so I'm probably not going to vlog while I'm driving because, I mean, traffic. But, yeah, I'll see y'all in a few. Okay, hey guys, I'm back. I have officially made it to where I normally sit. We're just going to ignore the cracks in my dash. That's a whole nother story, as you can see. Okay, so we are in the app, and you can see my area here. If it'll focus, it's going to focus on me, of course, but as you can see, my area is right here. I actually live like right up in here, so I can actually start my shift from my house, but I choose to come here because it's a lot busier here. So right now we are here. I have a shift scheduled for 3, as you can see right there. So I just kind of want to show around the app. I have the dark mode on right now, so that's why it looks like this. However, here you can schedule, and like I said, since I have Top Dasher, I can schedule literally anything I want. You can see, actually, yeah, here's my shift for today, and I have 5 shifts scheduled so far. So these are my ratings. You can see 93% on time, 100% completion, 98% acceptance, and somebody's driving by as I'm recording, so this is really awkward. Okay, 4.80 customer rating and 657 lifetime deliveries. And then of course right here is my week and just previous weeks that I've had in the past. And we're going to go back over here. So on this page you can see the promos. Tonight is actually $6 peak pay. Tomorrow is $5 and Sunday is $1. Not sure about working that. So I am going to go ahead and start my shift. You can see here how it has dash now. So before you begin, they make sure that you're ready for your dash. So you have to click charged phone, enough gas. I have my red card, and I have my hot bag, but I don't have space blankets. That really doesn't matter, I don't guess. And now we're just going to hit start dashing. We're going to see where our first dash takes us. Oh, okay, well this is an update. Oh look, our first one as soon as I log in. is for Qdoba for $5. So you can see what time you're supposed to deliver, the mileage, and how much it is. And this is a timer that you have to accept it. And you can see it goes right up here, which this seems really far, but like I said, it's only 5 miles and it's probably like 10 minutes. So since it's our first one, I'm going to accept it, and we are headed to Qdoba for Kendrick. I will see y'all when we get there. So I just wanted to throw this in here real quick. Qdoba is actually right next to where we were just sitting. And so basically I drove to my place that I normally sit at the mall for no reason. So welcome to DoorDash. Also, I want to show y'all this app that I have that actually tracks my miles. It's called Stride. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all this app real quick while I'm stopped at a red light. So it's called Stride, and you click it, and since I just started my dash, I want it to track my miles. So you press the little button down here, and then you just click track my miles, and it'll now run like throughout my entire shift until I press I'm done driving. And also I usually take my miles from right there and enter it into a note on my phone. Okay, so I just want to show y'all this while I'm stopped at a stop sign or a red light real quick, so you can see I've entered in my miles that I started at. I'll finish there and then put the total. So there's currently a DoorDash person beside me, so it was kind of awkward. But so while I was riding, or while I was driving I should say, I actually got another delivery. So I have, and I accepted it, was $5 from Chili's. So I'll have to go to Chili's after this before I deliver the food. They must be really busy to send a double delivery right now. But I just got to Qdoba. As you can see, I'm here in Qdoba. So I'm going to swipe, and I'm going to go in and get the food now. Okay, we have got the bag. As you can see, it has his name on it. And so we are going to put in there that we got it, and we're going to swipe. So now we have to go to Chili's to pick up an order for Chelsea. Okay, I'll see you guys at Chili's. I'm now at Chili's beside their to-go spots, and it says to remain in your car, but we can actually go in right now. So I'm going to go in with my mask on and pick up Chelsea's order. So we're going to swipe to arrive. We're going to go pick up Chelsea's order. Okay, so as you can see, Chelsea got chips, salsa, triple dipper, another one. So we got that. And we're going to select that we got everything and swipe over. I just want y'all to see this. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's sunshining and raining at the same time. So welcome to Mississippi, guys. I didn't vlog much of me dropping their food off because it had their address and their apartment on the screen, but I don't know if I talked much about this when I was showing my screen, but both deliveries, the Chili's and the Qdoba, were in the same apartment complex, just a different building. So I've now delivered both, and of course both are on the second floor. Hate walking upstairs, but whatever. So we are now going to go on to our next delivery, and we're going to swipe through and see where we go. So I swiped. And now it says they just added this thing, and it says it's currently steady. This is the, I can't even show you because we got a delivery. So I usually accept everything, but I'm debating, do I want to accept this? So it's a $3 delivery for McDonald's, and it's literally like right there, and the delivery's just right there. There is no tip on this because base pay is $3. So I think for my sake, I'm probably just going to decline this order because it has said that it's steady. So I'm just going to decline this order and decline this order. So I declined it. It said I missed my opportunity, or whatever, because I didn't have time to hit decline. But as you can see up here, it says it's currently steady which this is the first day that I've actually seen this. So as I talked about, okay, we got another delivery to McDonald's, $5, much better. It's not in the same place, but it's right next to it, so we're going to accept it. And we're headed to McDonald's, guys. It's literally right around the corner. Made it to McDonald's. Currently in the drive-thru. Not sure if their insides are open. So yeah, we're in the drive-thru waiting. Anyway, so typically I go, like, my shifts are from 3 to about the end of peak pay, about 7:30 in the evenings. Sometimes I go a little later depending on how much money I've made versus what my goal is for the day. And so today I started at $2.50 and hold on, we gotta tell this person because hey, I had the DoorDash order. No, I have a DoorDash order. Okay, thank you. So typically, I will start about 3 o'clock, and that way I can get at least an order or two in before peak pay starts. And peak pay is going to start here at 4. It's now 3:45. I will have this delivery done. I should have it done before 4 o'clock. So I might pause my shift for a few minutes. I'm not really sure how that's going to happen just yet. But typically, I will go until 7:30. However, today I have $6 peak pay, so it's probably going to be busy dasher wise. I might not get many orders, so I might go a little later. It really just depends on my money and all that. I'll sit down and do a video of all of my DoorDash, like, goals and stuff, because DoorDash is my full-time job, so I do want to sit down and film, like, a video. This is my steering wheel, by the way, in case y'all were wondering, but I do want to sit down and film a video about that, about my goals and stuff. A lot of the times they don't realize I'm DoorDash until they open up and try to hand me something, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm DoorDash. Hey, I have the DoorDash order.
Your DoorDash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
You too. Oh shit, feels like there's nothing in this bag. So as you can see, the McDonald's bags are very sealed, and we're not supposed to unseal them. It says there's a hamburger Happy Meal, so we're gonna hope for the best. As you can see, we just got the order, and it's very sealed. So we are going to swipe over. Okay, hey guys, so I delivered that last food, and I got sent another order for McDonald's, but it was way out of the way, and it was $4.50, but I was like 4 minutes from peak pay, so I declined the order because I was really close to peak pay, and I wanted to get a peak pay order. So I paused my shift. I'm about to unpause it now. This is what it looks like when you pause your shift. As you can see, this is what it looks like when you pause your shift. I've had it paused now for about 10 minutes. You don't want to pause it for more than 35. You can barely see that. Pausing for more than 35 minutes will end your dash. So I'm going to resume dash now. So as you can see, it's currently steady. These are the hot spots I've been telling y'all about. There's one near Qdoba and one near Charley's. I typically put it on the farthest away, that way it zooms out. I don't know, it's part of my OCD. So yeah, we're gonna wait for an order. while we're waiting on an order, I have a story for y'all. So, as I was saying, I'm now in my spot that I normally sit in. It's busy here too, like car-wise, traffic-wise, but it's very easy to access everything. But anyway, the story that I was going to tell y'all. So, as I was dropping off that last food, I pulled into like, it's kind of like a subdivision type thing, but it's like also like an apartment complex. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Anyway, it's basically like a bunch of houses on these roads, and there's a girl walking down the road, and I could tell she was like kind of talking to herself, but I just like kept driving because I was looking for the house. And I deliver the food. I noticed over here by this other house there was a girl and a dog out, whatever, and I deliver the food, and as I'm leaving, I get to the end, like where the entrance is, and that girl that was walking down the road, she is talking to a car that had pulled into there. And so I pulled up, and I could tell she was really distraught. So I rolled down my window. I wanted to make sure she wasn't arguing with the person in the car. So I rolled down my window. I asked if everything was okay, and she said that she had been jumped by her sister, and like you could tell she was bleeding because she had a white shirt on. So I'm not really sure. The girl that was there talking to her in the car said she was going to call the cops. So I left because I'm in $6 peak pay, and that's not really any of my business, and it was already taken care of, so I left. But like I said, you never know what you're going to see on a DoorDash ride, y'all. You never know. And I turned on the police scanner. I heard them call it out. They said it was going to be in reference to a prior domestic, so I'm not sure if they lived together and they've had issues before. So that's what it sounded like. But yeah, so now we're just waiting for orders, and I'm currently at $15, and I will go ahead and show y'all about the hot spots and talk about the app. So as you can see here, it says looking for orders. It's currently steady. You can earn $300 if you refer a friend, and this is really all you can see whenever you are on the home screen and you're waiting for orders. And if you go up to these three little buttons right here, you can see that I'm now in $6 peak pay from 4 to 7:30. You can pause, end your shift. You can extend it. Since I have I can actually extend till 10, but I use Apple Maps for my navigation, and you can also go back home and into the actual just regular app if you need to for whatever reason. But I always stay in this little area. And I've noticed whenever you go home and you come back in, they give you different hotspots sometimes. So now it's Chick-fil-A that's in our mall right here, Chili's, Checkers, and McDonald's, which is way up there where I was getting a lot of orders at. So we shall see where our next order comes from. So I just got an order to go to Indian Delight. As you can see, it's literally right around the corner from where I'm sitting. This order is $14.50, which is basically going to double how much I've made so far, thanks to this $6 peak pay. So we're going to go pick up this order. It says that it'll be ready in 10 minutes, so I'm probably just going to sit here for a minute and then go, oh, okay, that was weird. That was really weird. Okay, well, still have the order, so we're just going to sit here for a minute and then go pick up our order. Okay, guys, so we're back. Just got here. I usually don't go in until it's depending on the place. If I know they're always early, I'll go in about 5 to 10 minutes early. But here, they're literally always at this time. So I'm probably not going to go in until that time. So I just swiped over that I'm here. And yeah, this is what they're getting. I have no idea what any of this is because I have never eaten here before. Also, while I was driving, I got a Charley's order to pick up, and Also, this order was like 13 something. Let me jump to this task and see what it says. Yeah, 13.50. So I'm on 13.50 and 13.50, and I think this one was 14.50. So yeah, you do the math, folks. That's like $28, I think. Yeah. So we're here, and I will see you guys when I get the food. I'll vlog again when I get the food. When I went in, they did not have this, so I texted the customer. This is actually a blocked number. Like, DoorDash doesn't have it to where we can access the people's numbers like directly. These are like fake numbers, I guess you could say. So I texted them and told them, and this is an automated message, and they haven't responded yet. So we're just gonna mark through everything and swipe over, and we are now going to Charley's. We have the Charley's order now, so we are going to say yes. Okay, so I delivered my first order, the Indian Delight, and as you could see, it was originally $13.50. No, sorry, it was originally $14.50. My next delivery that I'm on now is $13.50. Okay, this will focus. Okay, so as you can see, the once I swiped over saying it was complete, this is what we got. The DoorDash pay was $3, the Peak Pay was $6, and the tip was $9. It says the total was higher than the $14.50 originally shown. So I honestly have not done any research as to why it does this, but yeah, my $28 double delivery turned into $32. So I just finished my second delivery for the double. I'm now at $46.50, and this is how far away I am. Okay, as you can see, I am back in town near my hotspot. This is where I sit at our local mall, like I said, and we are now just waiting for an order. It still says it is currently steady. I noticed earlier that I'm now in $7 Peak Pay until 7:30. Typically they add Peak Pay when it's busy, or they're lacking DoorDash drivers. They add Peak Pay to increase their number of drivers. So hopefully I get an order soon, since it's $7 Peak Pay. I would really like to make more money. Since I'm sitting here waiting on an order, and my hair is looking a mess because static electricity makes it just want to freaking stick to my face. I also need to cut some of this when I get home because it's like my layers are jacked up. But anyway, that's beside the point. So I'm sure by now you're wondering how much money I make doing DoorDash. So I did DoorDash for about a month or two before COVID started, and that was there's a huge difference between pre-COVID and post-COVID, just based on the fact that DoorDash has increased the peak pays significantly, at least in my area. Before COVID, we hardly had any peak pay, and if we did, it was specifically based on the fact that it was busy, and it wasn't just scheduled peak pay, it would just happen. And so it has really increased. Like, you can now look ahead, and like tomorrow evening will be $5 peak pay. So it's really increased a lot. Before, I would be happy if I was averaging $10 an hour, and currently I typically average about anywhere from $15 to $20 an hour. And I also do DoorDash full time, so I typically do about 4 to 6 hours a day, just because I don't often do lunch unless there's a high peak pay. So, because I like to sleep in. So, yeah, I typically do DoorDash anywhere from 4 to 6 hours a day. Typically make about $15 to $20 an hour. I mean, a really bad day, I could make $10 an hour right now anyway. Our restaurants are starting to open back up, so I'm sure that it's going to be, DoorDash is going to be a lot less busy now, and I'm sure that my money will start going down, but people do still order, and with the money going down, that probably means I'm going to have to work lunch more just to make what I was originally making. But yeah, so that's how much I make doing DoorDash. Okay guys, we're back. Finally got another order. It is now, what time is it? 5:56, and we're going to Popeye. We got another order, $10. Since we are in $7 peak pay, $3 base pay, it's obvious this person did not tip. But we are going to take this anyway because orders are few and far in between at the moment. So we have arrived at the restaurant. As you can see, we are at Popeye's. So we swipe through, and I'm gonna go try to get this. Who knows how long this will take? We shall see. Okay guys, we are back. It is 6:05. I have all the food, and we are going to swipe over. Okay guys, I just pulled into my little spot that I sit and wait. It's 6:18, and I got an order for Burger King for $13. Burger King is literally right here on the other side of the mall. Total of 7 miles, so we're gonna accept. And like I said, Burger King is literally right there. I'm right here. Pick up by 6:30. I have 12 minutes to get there. So, and the bag. On to deliver the food. We are done with that order. You can see we had 3, 7, and 3. We're gonna hit continue, and we are now waiting on our next order. As you guys can see, we're back at Burger King again with another $13 order. We are going to swipe there. So I was reading the instructions on here. Y'all read this. We got the drink, got the bag. We're going to the address. It's literally 4 minutes away. Hopefully we can get one more DoorDash before 7:30. We're waiting on another order. I'm at 8250. Buffalo Wild Wings is the only hotspot right now. That's the update. Okay guys, we got another order. We only have 18 seconds. It's Panda Express. I'm right around the corner. It's delivering to our local hospital, so I'm going to go ahead and accept it. This will probably be our last order. It will put us at $92, probably at about 4.5 hours. We have arrived at Panda Express. As you can see, my mapping's a little off, but we have arrived, so I'm going to swipe. That's literally all they got. Alrighty. It says pick up by 7:26. We're 5 minutes. I'm probably going to go ahead and head in. I'm going to put on my mask. Carol Baskin. I had to do it. Got the food. We're going to mark that we have received the food. Swipe over. We are going to go deliver it to the hospital. It says 14 minutes. Okay guys, we have finished with our order. We got it there 11 minutes early. We are going to swipe that we are done. Okay, I have paused my dash. I got a $5 tip, so that was cool. I paused my dash because I'm fixing to end it since we are done with peak pay. And even though it says it's done at 9, I'm going to end it now. So, it asks if we're sure. I'm going to press end dash. And as you can see, almost 5 hours. 92 plus the 5 is 97. So $97.50 for less than 5 hours. Stay tuned for the total hours. Okay, so I am technically going to end my little drive on Stride now. So as you can see, it tells you how much deductions, the time you were driving for, and the distance. You can also see like your GPS. And I'm just going to press I'm done driving. And as you can see up here, it updated. This is my weekly summary. And this is my like profile. You can see the business profit and the estimated taxes and stuff like that.